Hello, hello. Just trying to get my phone to come up. Hello, everyone. Hi, Cheryl. Now, Cheryl, did you get snow last Saturday night? It came very low. Thinking if you were ever going to get it, you would have got it then. I don't know why that's not showing up. Let me see. That should be there. Sorry. Whoops. Hi, Julia, Anne, Liz, Nita, Sue, Maureen. Hello, Julie. Hello. On time, Andrea. Hello. Were you down here? Did I see you? You were. Where were you? Somewhere? No, just got rain. Okay. I'm just trying to see. Oh well, I just won't have it tonight. Let me see if I can find it on. Hi, Jane. Okay, there we are. Just that there so I can see if I freeze. But we haven't frozen for a while. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Caroline. Ange, hello. Now, I did see last week after I looked back through the comments for Joe, did you tell me you were in Thailand or Bali or somewhere? Somewhere soaking up the sun anyway. Jeanette, Chris, hello. Leona, hello. Are you new here? I don't recognise your name. Hello, welcome if you're new. Stewart's Bay, that's right. I did see that. Oh, you're there now. A hellfire. Oh, I like a good hellfire. Good. But you're having a vodka, not a gin. Hi, Denise. Hi, Wanda, over on YouTube. Fiona, hello. Made it here on time. When I look I'm just looking at myself sideways in the camera. I really have one lazy eye, don't I? Anyway, got back Saturday from 3 weeks in Bali. Oh, very nice. You should be nice and thawed out. Come back to the cold. Hi, Helen. Where are you at the moment, Helen? Travelling around still? Leanne, hello. You are new. Well, welcome, Leona. So you see this little jar down here in the corner of the screen? Anytime you make a comment, your head bobbles down into that jar and we draw a prize at the end. Hi, Catherine. Hello, Leanne. A port for you. Yes, it's port weather, isn't it? I don't drink port, but it's cold. It's port weather. Gidget, hello. Shelley, hello on YouTube over there. So, yes, it's been a nice week. A cold, chilly week, but a nice week. So, last weekend we had, hi, Judy. Oh, you're home now. Okay, that's just the photo I saw of you having the drink at Stewart's Bay. Yes, I do remember now. Last weekend we had Kathy Dowdy from Material Obsession down for the weekend to do a workshop for the Modern Quilt Group. Hello from Whit Sundays. Oh, that will make me jealous, Marion. That's not very nice. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Naomi. So we had Kathy down here for the weekend, did a wonderful organic applique workshop with lots of very lucky women. I had to work, but that was okay. I popped in after and packed up. And then on Monday, Kathy had an extra down day. Hi, Joe. So Joe and I took the day off and we went for a drive out to Richmond. And I was forced to buy a coat. Now, I should have brought that in to show you, shouldn't I? I'll have to show you next week. I was forced to buy a new coat. I say forced, but anyway, I didn't go with the intention of spending it all, and I spent the most of everyone. And then we went on out to Deirdre's at Hat Creek Quilts. Deirdre has a beautiful little farm out there in the middle of nowhere. No phone reception, no service, so my kids were messaging me all day wondering where I was. Hi, Jackie. Oh, whoops, you're watching the banner. Maybe it's just a bit late. Hi, Sharon. We had a lovely day, lovely lunch, and looked at all of Deirdre's amazing collectibles and things in her house. Vicky and Maggie, hello, both there. Lorraine, hello. Nancy, hello. Del, hello. So yeah, we had a really nice day. We had some lunch out with Deirdre and a quick little peek at Richmond, showing Kathy a few of the sites. She hadn't been to Tasmania before. Most definitely, Fiona. They most definitely forced me to buy the new coat, as they also forced me to buy a new gin. So we did stop at the Wicked Cheese Factory on the way to have some cheese tastings. It's very easy to do, isn't it, Julie? Hi, Sonia. And I'm always at the Wicked Cheese Factory early in the morning, so I never taste their gins or whiskies. But anyway, Joe said, "What did you taste?" So I wasn't buying cheese because I bought cheese last time. Kathy did buy some cheese because it's yummy to take out to Deirdre. Hello, Jeanette. Hi, Mark. But anyway, so they had 2 gins. So I didn't taste both. I only tasted one. It's not their own gin, but I hadn't actually heard of them before. So it's section 44 from the Patek's PD Distillery, which is just down the road apparently. And where does it say? Yeah, it's at Cambridge. So ASA girls, I didn't know this was there. We could have done 2 gin distilleries, so maybe next year. Anyway, they only had 2 there. I don't know if they have more than that. So let me read what it says. So I tasted and bought the Lemon Myrtle Tasmanian gin. Hi, Kim. And a word from owners and distillers, Mr. Andrew Patton and Mr. Raj Charan Singh and the Honourable Stephen Parry. If it was not for the High Court of Australia ruling in relation to Section 44 of the Constitution, this unique Tasmanian gin may never have been crafted. Okay, so that must be when they stopped prohibition and they allowed you to distill, perhaps. Hence why it's called Section 44. The beautiful lemon myrtle tone infused in this gin affords the fortunate consumer the chance to waive the effort of adding fruit. Enjoy with or without. It's manufactured in Lauderdale. Oh, no, their address is Lauderdale. I think it's the distillery is in Cambridge, so I shall have to find it. He said it was quite small, just a small sort of tasting area. Now I just have to try and get the lid off. Cheryl, your thingy's not going to work for this. I still have it here, but this got sort of like a plastic cover on it, so I need to break through that first. I don't think I've ever tasted a lemon myrtle gin, so I think it's new to me. But let's try it now. I'm just going to try it over ice because I just tried it neat there, and it's actually really yummy. It was a bit like a limoncello. So take my lid back on. You can smell the lemon. It smells like, yes, it's just lemon. It's like a limoncello. Hi, Colleen. Yep, it's very lemony. It's like limoncello meets gin, I think. Meets like just a normal London gin. It's very nice. So you could just have that straight, but because I'm on live, I think I'll just add a dash of soda. I reckon it'd be nice in a spritz too, just with ice and a bit of Prosecco or something. Yeah, it's limoncello, but it's not. It's lemon, definitely lemon myrtle because it's got that aftertaste of the myrtle. It's very nice. So section 44. Yes, Joe, it would if I had any. I think it would, like a yuzu spritz with lemon myrtle. Yes. That is nice. All right, I have to do that. Just pointing out that this is what Bentley was chewing last week, one of my bobbins. We missed that one. It would. Yes, Fiona, it would. Probably would be better in summer than in the middle of winter. But it's actually really quite nice. Very nice. I'm going all out drinking my zero sugar solo. Well done, Fiona. Well, that would just imagine it's solo, it's lemon. It's going to be tasting pretty similar to my lemon myrtle gin, and it's a lot cheaper and better for you. Hi, Christine. Bring some next year. Okay, Joe, you're on. Limoncello, so I'd love that. Yes. I love limoncello too. Did I tell you I made my own limoncello last year? And it came out really well, but I decided it's probably cheaper just to go and buy it, because by the time you have to buy the vodka anyway and all the rest of it, yes. Leslie, well done. Well done. You are here at the right time. We're just having our opening chit-chat and had our little gin. All right, so on to what I've got to show you tonight. Let me see. So, first of all, we've got some new fabrics. So let's show you some new fabrics first. To unbox. This one's a Riley Blake. They're just a few random things. I think we were filling up colours in the shelves. But that's a really nice usable Riley Blake. Comes from the Wanderlust collection. Still got the plastic on. I'll leave that on there, but you can see that's, maybe we'll go half there. Right, a nice usable little green. This one is, it's an Andover beach house. Can you see that's got little houses? So it's just a very light, low volume, got little beach houses on it. Hi Barb, hi Judith. Oh, I think Bentley's snoring. There we go. And another. Now, I know why I ordered this, and I'll tell you in a minute, but this is just like a cream with a red print on it, and it's from Red Delicious from, Devonstone, okay. But that's just a cream with a red, so a red and white print, red's white. We'll talk about that a bit more in a minute. Let's go half and see if that looks better. You can see the size of the print there. Then we have a cheetah print. Now, I know why we have this, because Jo's thinking she's going to make a jacket with a cheetah print now. But I don't know, maybe she's changed her mind. But that's sort of hexagon. I reckon they're like 1.5 inch hexies about. And there was different colorways, but we just went for the more soft colorway. But the yellow, the solid colors are quite bright, so it would be quite fresh. It would make a nice just little baby floor mat as well. It'd be really simple to just sandwich that and then just quilt around the hexies, and you'll have a beautiful, very quick baby cot quilt or a floor mat for a baby's gift if you need one in a hurry. It's really quite sweet. It's actually from the fairy tale collection, so it doesn't have any fairies in it, but I think there was a feature print that maybe did. So yeah, that lots of uses for that. Think about how you could use that. That would be very handy, I think. This is also from the fairy tale collection, but it's dogs. Let me take the plastic off this one. I was looking at dogs today, little greyhound dogs, and thinking, I'm sure we've ordered some recently. Lucky I didn't order them again. So that's pretty cute if you're a dog lover. Look, they've all got different colour. Where is it? Somewhere. There's a red one there. There it is. Red, blue. Just every now and then there's a red one. Is that little pop? That's pretty cute. I think that's pretty cute, that one. I like that one. I don't know. There's not really sausage dogs. Little terriers. Not really sure what you call them. They're just a dog. And so that was from the fairy tale collection. This one is called Wieners. And it has lots of different dogs. But they're pretty much all, I think they're the same dog, but they're just in lots of different orders. So, but it's just a low volume, and if you like a low volume that's got a little bit of interest in it, attracts your interest. Or if you like dogs, that's really quite sweet too, don't you think? I think that's very cute. Okay, and this one is for all the grandsons out there. Grandsons or sons. It'll be ageist here. So this one is, I think last week I showed you the one that had all the tip trucks and bulldozers and things like that. This one's more of a street scene, so it's got helicopter cars, police car, truck, car, school bus, garbage truck. Oops, I'm off the screen. There's a garbage truck there, school bus, and the school, ambulance, fire truck, fire hydrant. What's that say? Hospital. The hospital. Yeah, I don't know what that says. Theatre, maybe? That might say the theatre. Hospital, town hall. Yeah, so that's a nice little road sort of print. Wouldn't have to be boys, could be girls as well. And then there is, if I can find it, a panel. So let's remove those. Get that out of the way. And then this one is called It Takes a Village, but it is a big panel. So you could make a big floor quilt for this to play on and drive their cars on. It's got the church, a bridge, balloon, the fabric shop. Hang on, I'll just reverse it so it's not reversed for you. The fabric shop, and then we have a little squirrel on the roof and a seagull, police, the car wash, the dump truck, a little worm, the grocery shop, the airport with a plane, car on the road, another bridge, fire station, fire department, gas stations, okay, the petrol station for us, school bus, the typical American yellow school bus, but we can get away with that, playground, some street signs, a bridge, and then with the other half, what have we got the other half? We have got the post office, the school, the lemon, that's like a Ferris wheel, the train station, the hospital with the ambulance, lemonade stand is, where's the lemonade stand? Oh, there. Adventure playground, the farm gate market, another church, the park with the pond, and the worms and the ducks and the squirrels, and then the houses with the clothesline. So that's really nice. It's a nice little, that'll make a good size floor quilt for kids to play on. Be good. The panels are, it was pinned on here somewhere. Let me see. Oh, I thought it was pinned on here somewhere. Yeah, $27 for the panel. So it must be almost a metre wide. What have I missed? Go back to here. Rebel be a fire station. Oh, yes. 22 and 19 now. They might be a bit past it. Well, you might have grandbabies soon, Jane. You never know. Get prepared early. A bit late sold, never mind. You catch up. Fabric shop on it, yes. Good play mat. It is, well, it's like 42 inches and it must be about 38 inches wide or something. I think it's quite big. So just a perfect size to put down in the floor of your lounge room or something while the kids are playing next to you. A little play mat there. Okay, so that was another one. Now, what else has she put in the box here for me? Okay, this is a product that we had a while ago, and we haven't done them for a while, and we still got some, so we just need to get organised and do it again. So it is, so it's a little wooden hexagon-shaped box. Okay, and on the top I've just done this little design engraved on the top. So it's a little storage box. It makes for a very nice gift. Hi, Meredy, I missed you. Hi, Kayleen. If you make it and pop it on the floor with some cards, they may play with like their little boys again. Well, they may, Sharon. That's right. There's a little kid in all of us still. So that says, do not count your day complete until needle, thread, and fabric meet. Hugs and kisses to you. So that's a little engraving on the top. And then in the middle, we've filled it with 16 little fat sixteenths, so 10-inch squares of fabric. So this one is all bright moderns, but we've got various ones like that. So we're getting a heap more done ready. I know we had them for AQC last year and sold out of them all, and then realised we've got quite a stash left of the boxes. So while we've still got them, we'll do another round, and I'll put the link in shortly. But yeah, a nice little gift, or just something for yourself. And then once you've used the fabric, you can keep it as a nice little trinket box, or store your special thimbles or something in, whatever you like. It's just a nice little box. Okay, so we've got that one. Now, I have a couple of new projects to show you from ASA. So I said I would drip feed them a couple every week. It plays with real ones now. Yeah, that's probably more the case, Jane, isn't it? Okay, so today's project that I'm showing you is the Titty Note Tidy Table. Now, don't ask me what it means because I can't remember what Titty Note meant now, but I'll have to look it up. But so this is it. Let's go to overhead. Okay, so it is a 14-inch square cushion, work cushion. So on the top, it's got all these EPP blocks, which are really quite fun. They're a play on hexagons, but they have it's, if you can see each hexagon there, it's all different combinations that make up each hexagon shape. So all the different combinations of 60-degree shapes, which include hexagons, diamonds, triangles, half hexagons, and third hexagons. So it's a play with your EPP shapes, and it's a bit of a maths lesson, but it comes together quite nicely. It's just scruffy, and all the papers are included, of course. But then it is also like a work cushion. So a lot of people like to work on some sort of cushion on their lap. And what I've done is I've got a handle on one side, and there's the zipper to open it over your cushion. It comes, while we've still got some, with the piece of foam for inside. And then on two sides, I've put little pockets. Okay, little pockets. And then on the other side, I've put little loops. So if you're sitting on the lounge or at a table at a workshop, you can put like all your needles and tools and things in your pockets, or you can hang, you're sitting on your lap, you can hang your things through the loops here like that if they're longer, like that. So you can put everything in the side, and then you just sit there on your lap or on your table, and you're good to go. Then I have 3 of the hexagons to finish. Oh, you're nearly there, Leanne. Hi, Vicky from Karatha. Hello. So yeah, so it's called the Titty Note Tidy Table, and as I said, it's a bit of a maths lesson. Well, it's not really. I've done all the maths for you, so you just have to follow the pattern and put all your shapes together in each individual hexagon, and then join them together. Now, somewhere in here, I think here, I also underneath, I just stuck a magnet on the underside of it so that I could just, hi Tina, I could just take to the footy. Good idea, Sonia. I can just drop my needle there and it's not going to fall off because it's on the magnet. But you could also sew a sew-on magnet there if you wanted to, some sort. But I've just stuck it, one of the magnets that come in the little plastic to go inside. So I've put one of those inside here. So that just sticks to it nicely. But of course, it's also foam, so you can just stick it in as well. You can stick all your pins in down the side because it's a nice big solid piece of foam in there. So, hi, Jenny, Henny. I think you might be new here. Evening to us here. Where are you? Where are you watching from? Somewhere where it's morning, perhaps. Yeah. So this is the Titty Note tidy table. So it's got a nice handle to take it along to your workshop, and you can unzip it and wash it if you need to. But I think it's you could possibly, no, I'm not going to say you can iron it because I'm not sure if the foam would melt. In the UK, welcome from the UK, Henny, Jenny, Henny, Henny, Jenny. Welcome. Yeah, so that's the one new pattern, one new project to show you. Hi, Diane, bit late, never mind. And then the second one I'm going to show you is this little cross stitch. So I decided this year to, you just changed your Facebook name. Okay, that's how you, is it not Caroline? Is it Caroline? No, it wouldn't be. Someone else in the UK. So is it a kit, Marianne? Do you mean the foam, the Titty Note tidy table? Yes, there is a kit for that one. Yes. Bentley, shush. Hold on, I just opened the door. I have to be quiet. I think he's just putting the rubbish out. Oh, he's just protecting someone's at the front of the house. Oh, Janet Hannaford. Oh, yes, hello. Hi, Janet. How would I remember that from Jenny Hanny? I suppose I could. Hi, Carolee. So, Marianne, yes, the Titty Note is available in a kit, the same fabrics as what we use there. But anyway, for ASA this year, I always like to do a different technique, and I've already shown you the chicken scratch with the little eggs in one basket project a few weeks ago. But I decided I'd also go back to my teens and do a cross stitch. I know a lot of us cross over into cross stitch, and a lot of us started with cross stitch. And I've noticed a few people going back to it recently too. I mean, there are some that never left it, and that's all they do. They love cross stitch and all the beautiful samplers and things. But when Joe and I were in Texas last year, we did go into we found what we thought was going to be a quilt shop, but it was a massive cross stitch shop and yarn. And I got all enthused again, and I bought one little pattern, which I haven't made. But I decided to see if I could design just a simple cross stitch pattern. So I've never designed cross stitch before. I know there's lots of programs out there will do it for you, but I've just done it manually. So we just did this little tiny cross stitch. Now it looks very tiny, but it's quite deceptive in that it actually is a good 3 or 4 nights work to do this. And I also did it twice. Black work could be easier on your eyes, Leanne. A funny thing, 30 years ago when I was doing my TAFE course, at the end of it, we had to vote on the final 6-month elective. And I voted for Elizabethan black work, but patchwork won out, so it was majority rule. So patchwork won out, and I never did Elizabethan black work, really. Funny that. Anyway, so this was my little cross-stitch design. Naomi 2 Projects says, oh, well done, Naomi. Embroidery Guild. So it's the affordable pouch, is it? Yes, so anyway, I first stitched it onto a 32 count Belgian linen, and that's why I went and got new glasses, because I really struggled to see it. I'm not sure if the new glasses are doing much better. I need a magnifying light, I think, because I really struggled on the 32 count linen. It made me feel very old. So then I thought that was going to be too hard for everyone to do unless you're a seasoned cross stitcher, and I was introducing it to some people who'd never done it. So I went for an 8er, but I couldn't get a 16 count 8er, which would have been the equivalent of what I'd already done. So I had to go for an 18 count 8er, which makes it a little bit smaller than what my original one was. And still a challenge to see those little tiny holes and where all those stitches went. But anyway, that was my result. This little tiny cross stitch here, which if you can see my hands is not very big. Okay, not very big. It's about 2 inches by 4 inches. And then now if you're looking at that really closely, can you spot the mistake? Can you spot the mistake? After 4 times, I wasn't going back and unpicking it and doing it again, but it's okay because I could Photoshop the correction in, so you'll never know if you buy the pattern. But as you can see, I've got little dots in the middle of these ones, and I forgot my little dots in the middle of these ones, so I shouldn't put point it out, should I? And you would never have known, but you'll all do it correctly because you'll follow the pattern and you'll have the photo with the correct ones on it. But anyway, that was my little cross stitch, and then I just made it into this little needle book. Just this simple little needle book with the little gold corners. Now, we haven't produced these with kits. You can get the pattern if you want to do it, but if you'd like to do it, then that makes me feel better, Sharon. The pattern is there, and I'm assuming if you buy the pattern, you're probably already a cross stitcher, so you can work out the rest. But we are selling these little gold corners separately. So what I was going to say, if you're buying the pattern, you're probably a cross stitcher, so you've probably got plenty of scraps of Ada in your stash, and because you only need a small bit. And even if it turns out a bit different size, you can just adjust the book to make it work. Well done, Kerry. Well done, Kathy. Yes. So, yes, there is a pattern for it. And it does tell you how to put your book together as well, but no kits. So just the pattern, and you can buy the gold corners separately to put on there because they finished it off really nicely, I thought. And know where to find some needles when I can't find them next time. Anyway, I really enjoyed it, but it is slow for me. Like, I get things finished quicker with this. To do this 4 nights work twice, I was thinking, yeah, okay, I could have had other things finished, but no, I did enjoy it, and I will finish my kit that I bought in America at one stage. Well, I'll start it and finish it, but that I can't even remember. I think it was called X Marks the Stitch or something like that. Cross stitch. Let me see. Let's put the links in. Can't remember. I'm just going to put some links in. So there's the Hexie box. I know, Catherine, I was probably longer. Oh, no, I would have been, hang on, 68, in my 20s, early 20s. So, yeah, 35 years, I'd say. Titty note tidy table. Let's put some fabrics in. It was called... Oh, that's actually not there. We haven't got the link in. Whoops. No, she hasn't put the link in. Okay, if Joe or Donna or anyone's here, if you can throw the link in for the cross stitch one, that would be good. I'll put the link in for all of the others. Never done cross stitch, Marv. Well, there you go. Still more for you to learn. All right. Now, another gift they got was this little, what we called a grime saver. So, in your head, okay. And it's probably something that you recognize that you could use more when you're doing cross stitch than normal embroidery or X marks the stitch. Thank you, Naomi. It's called X marks the stitch. Anyway, so when you're doing cross stitch and you're holding it in your hoop, obviously you're getting sweaty fingers and things over it. So the grime saver wraps around your hoop, and with magnets, it just snaps together on the side, and so you're putting your sweaty, dirty hands over the grime saver instead of on the 8 or on the cloth that you're embroidering on or cross stitching on, so you just don't get those grubby marks. So it's called a grime saver. So that was one of the gifts that they got, and we have that now, have that available. So it comes with your 2 pieces of timber, just like that, and the basic instructions on how to make it. So well done, Sharon. Well done, Joe. You have one finished. So I thought I'd just go to get through and put this one together and show you how I put it together. So obviously all the attendees had their name on it, and you possibly could get your name on it if you want to customize it. But it's just the 2 pieces of timber and the instructions. So it's just 2 squares of fabric with some Helen or something on one side. And then actually I'm just going to trim the corners. And then turn it through my opening. Just get my corners out nice and tight. Oh, I'll just put my iron on. Poke out my points. Thanks, Donna. Donna just put the link in for you for the X marks the spot. Marks a stitch, whatever it was. So, and just give it a good press. Got everything out as much as you can. Now the kits come with the little magnets in them, and I've just glued mine on already there, but you could do that after. Just going to tuck everything in there. You could slip stitch this closed. Slip stitch it closed. I'm just going to stitch onto it. So I'm going to take some strong pearl thread and a nice long piece, and needle, and start with a knot. What you're going to do is just take that knot out. So come in up to the point where you're going to start and just pop that knot through so that it's inside the fabric. And then I just sit that on top with the edges even. So I'm just sitting that on top with my edges even, and about, if it's not exactly the same size, make sure you have it in the center, so the same on that side as what's on that side. Okay, and then you're just going to come through and then work your way along, coming through each hole. And I'm pulling quite firmly, and I'm just catching, make sure I'm catching it on that side. And then where my opening was, I just have to make sure I'm going through both layers to close that opening, because I didn't slip stitch it closed. Just have to poke around till you fill the hole if you don't get it first time. Just caught my end in there. All right, I'm going to go through the last one twice. If I can find it again. And then if you just pull that out and give it a little tug, it'll turn over and you've got those perfect, neat little stitches there, nice and straight on that side. So I'm going to come to this side and just finish end off. And try and pop that knot back through inside. And then we just do the same on the other side. Okay, so there's one side. It's a grime saver, Marion. I'll show you it again at the end once I've finished it, how it works. I think we've got time. I can do the other side. Hi, Rosalind. Just popped in. So with the up the same way, I'm going to start off on this point, pop my knot inside. It's got a bit much tail there, so I'll just trim that. And then this one, face it down, upside down on top. Get it centered. And then start whip stitching this side. Just gets hooked around the corner on those first few stitches. Now I have to thank Lauren for this idea. She does a lot of cross stitch, and she came up with the idea. Going as quickly as I can. Good idea. Good idea, Jane. You could make it as wide as you want. Yeah, I mean, we're only doing the timber blanks at the moment this wide because I usually just use a 6-inch hoop, and for a small cross stitch, you're sort of using an even smaller hoop, sometimes 4-inch. But you could also make your fabric longer or wider so that it can go further into your hoop. Some people that use like the hoops, the square rectangular plastic clampy sort of hoops. You might need your fabric a bit longer because it's got further to get around. All right, I'm going to pull that out until I've got it nice and flat. And end off here. And I haven't cleaned these laser blanks. You can clean that just with a magic eraser and get that cleaner, or you could paint it before you do it too if you prefer to paint it or seal it. So there's my little grime sealer. And then for Marion that didn't see how it worked before, no, I don't use wax gidget. I've never used wax in my life, actually. Cheetos, yes, very good. Cheetos, cheezels. Yeah, the fabric, Jeanette. Yes, you could make that wider. So if you've got like one of those big pipe hoops that are a bit thicker, or a larger hoop, then it's going to go in further. But now, because I've got my magnets on there, that just snaps over the edge and it will just stay there. And you can even use that magnet as a needle keep as well. Your needle will just sit there as well on the magnet. But yeah, that's there while you work. So that's our grime stopper. I'm not sure if we had the link in for that either. Actually, I don't even know if it's it should be on the website. Donna, if you want to have a quick look and drop it in. Yes, the needle sticks there as well because the magnet's underneath it. So the needle will stick on the magnet as well as there. So anyway, another little gritty tool. That was just another idea, quick, simple idea. As Jo said, she's got that one finished, so at least one project was nice and quick and simple to finish. But yeah, we just called it a grime saver, and that's it there. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me, Fiona. So on the back wall is a sneak peek, or sort of a sneak peek, that I need a name for. So I need some name suggestions. Now, I'm going to zoom out so you can see a bit more of it, but you can't see it all. So it's zooming out, it's zooming in. I need it. I'll turn it on first. Let's see. Right, you can see a bit more of it there now. So I've been working on this for about 2 years when I've had nothing else to do. So it is like, well, it's going to be a stitch along. So it'll be releasing in the next month. There's actually 14 main blocks plus a heap of others. So it's like about a 1.5 year project if you want to do it a bit by bit. I have been doing it for probably 2 years, as I said, when I've had nothing else to do. So it's got all the red work blocks, and then it's got some smaller applique on red work blocks, and then it's got all these applique circles because I could not do circles, so I needed circles. And then it's got some checkerboard blocks as well. So pretty simple piecing. It's pretty much all red work, but the verses. So it says red and whites. One collection, fabrics that read red and fabrics that read white. Very easy to come up with. And there's things like stitching through life side by side, thread your dreams, sew love into every stitch, stitches sewn with care, stitching life's moments, stitch your happy, needle and friend, perfect mend. Lots of little nice friendship or stitching sort of verses and sayings on there. But for the life of me, I can't come up with a name. So you did really well last time, and we went with marmalade on toast for my bright citrus quilt. So a stitch in mind. Okay, so hit me with your ideas and see if anything speaks to me. Lauren and Anne tried in the shop today. Joe tried. I've tried AI, but it's just not getting me. Yeah, it's just not getting what I want. So yeah, hit me with your ideas because there's your sneak peek. The top is finished, but I now have to quilt and bind it and finish the pattern. So yeah, I'd like something a bit quirky, a bit cool, but it's got to be something that I'll remember which one it is because I've got 600 patterns or something now, and my brain is getting pretty old and overfilled, so it's very hard to remember what I named things and which ones are. Yeah. So hit me with it. You can keep hitting me with it afterwards as well. Think about it for a bit longer. Reds be friends. That's all right too. Okay, is that all I had to show you? Let me see. I think it is. I think it's all I had to show you. The deal of the week this week, if you haven't checked out our deal of the week, it's there until lunchtime tomorrow, was RF4 threads. So buy 3, get 1 free. So that was 25% off those if you want to get some RF4 threads. And then also there's only about 2 weeks till our bag making workshop. So if you have booked for that, I will be sending out all your requirements hopefully tomorrow. I'm just waiting on Tina. Tina, are you here? Waiting on you for your prep work because it's only about 2 weeks ago. Still got a few spots left, so anyone else that's local or you want to fly on down like a couple are, then that will be a lovely weekend. Make some bags. So I will put those links in too. So I'm putting the deal of the week in and the bag making workshop in. Those links there. I'm going to let you just keep throwing names at me and I'll go through them all later tonight and see if anything speaks to me. I don't know, I've got a feeling of something in my head, but I just need to see it and I know it'll be it. Okay, but other than that, I think that's it for tonight. Hello to Mum if you're watching. I know I haven't called you this week. Matilda did, and you had visitors. I promise I will. One of the deal ones, Sharon, the little applique club ones, they're nice, quick, easy ones to make up. That's good. It's good you finished one. Share me a picture. That's good. Yes, I'm still doing Christmas in December, Maggie. I'm just be working on it tonight. I just need to finish the project so I can get the costings so I can get the bookings up, but it is that Sunday about the 7th or 8th of December, whatever that is. Well, you could do it in green, Meredith. You could do it in any colour, or you could do it in mixed colours. It wouldn't just have to be one colour. But sometimes I find red work is just easy and really relaxing because you don't have to think about the colour. And I got that collection of fabrics, red and white fabrics that I wanted to make something with. Plus, if we run out, we can always substitute other ones. Red and white's really easy to work with. Yeah. So, yes, Stitch with Helen and Adelaide is happening 7th or 8th of December, whatever the Sunday is. And yes, what else do I have to? And this red work stitch along will be coming out in the next month. So you can join up that for the next year and a half. That will get you finished by the end of next year. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Sharon. I'll hunt it out. Thank you. I will look for it. I'll share it. Okay, so time to draw our little jar. And it is Jeanette Moulton. Are you still here, Jeanette? Up in Queensland somewhere? Up in warmer weather, probably. Let's see if Jeanette's still here. I know there's a bit of a delay before she'll hear it, so we'll see if she's here. Jeanette. I thought maybe something about, we sort of collectively came up today, something to do with raspberries or strawberries, strawberry jam, raspberry jam on toast, raspberry jam and cream. Devonshire. I'd call it Devonshire, couldn't I? Oh, Jeanette's still here. Well done. Okay, so Jeanette, if there's anything else you want, just message Jo, and she'll pop something in with it. If not, we'll just send you a digital gift. Thank you all for coming tonight. One more thing. Can you see where you can do a thumbs up? So I've got 24 thumbs ups on my screen here, but if you can all give me a thumbs up or a like or something, I'm not sure where you do it on your end, but I think that will get my reach up more on the lives. Raspberries and cream delight. That's my jam. Oh, don't mind that, Julia. Don't mind that. Can't see where to do it. No, I don't know where to do it either. So anyone, oh no, we've got 42 now. We've doubled. So some of you are finding how to do it. I know on YouTube you can give a thumbs up, but I don't know about on Facebook, and we haven't got that many on YouTube. So you must be able to do it on Facebook. Yep, you're all working it out. Thank you. That will help. Thank you very much. All right. So thanks for joining me tonight. I've just about done my gin. Yes, that's very myrtle-y, very lemon myrtle-y. Okay, it's usually at the bottom of the screen, but it's disappeared. Okay, not sure because I'm looking at it on YouTube, so can't see. Anyway, we've now got 61 thumbs up, so that's good. It's upped it a little bit. Just at the end of the comment bar, Jackie said, at the end of the comment bar. Night HFB, you can do it. Next to the comment box. Okay, thank you. You can't order the Hexi box. Okay, Tanya, I didn't check the listing. It just went up today. Just shoot Jo a message with your details. I think you've already got an order in, haven't you? We can add it to, and she can manually do it. I'll have to check what's wrong with the listing there. Raspberry Ripple. Cheryl, I've had a quilt called Raspberry Ripple years ago, but I do like that idea. I was trying to think of another old-fashioned. Yes, Jo, I will see you at the workshop. I was trying to think. No, I just lost my train of thought then. Never mind. That's all right. I was trying to think of an old-fashioned biscuit, like that has jam and cream in it. Something like that. Anyway. It'll be a couple of weeks, Kate, and I'll give you at least a week's notice on the newsletter and on the live and on socials. I'll tell you what time and day it's going to be opening, so you'll have time to be sitting there at the computer ready to go. The quilt is about 60, I think it's about 60 by 56 or 54 inches, something like that, Barb. It's not huge. Jam drops. Yeah, jam drops. I've got a project called Grand's Jam Drops already. Jammy Dodger. Monte Carlo. Yes, Monte Carlo. Oh, yes. Iced Vovos, yes. Strawberry Ripple Tea Cake. Okay, keep them coming. Keep them coming. Someone will speak to me eventually. All right, I'll let you all go. And we will see you all same time, same place next week. Yes, I am still here next week. Night all.